wrong.
Welcome to the fourth episode of You Right.
And I'm wrong with I'm not wrong.
That's for sure. Anyway, so what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the fourth episode of You Right.
I'm wrong.
It's always wrong. I'm the right one. I'm always right. With your host Orlando and
Mike. Working on the name. You're working on the name now.
you'll get there eventually. Eventually. So before we start this video off, make sure you check out our last video, which we were talking about Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and put your comments down below. And also, share, and what else?
Share.
Yes, like the more you share this video, the more it'll get out to everybody to see. And if you like what you're seeing, don't be selfish. Share with other people. I don't like. Be kind.
Right, I'm sure I have some interesting things to say. So, show your friends.
Yes. So today we have a very interesting topic. So Mike, what are we talking about today?
Oh man, Chris Breezy Brown. He's been a good boy. I would say, nothing, for the most part. But it was an issue that came up dealing with the young lady. It was Miami, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think Diddy's party or something like that.
Diddy's, I think it was like a daytime party Diddy was having. Mm-hmm. But Diddy's always having parties.
Right. And I guess, he met a young lady there. Pretty sure he meets lots of ladies, and it went down. And after that, man, he must have gave her some of that love bug, and she was texting away, and he was brushing off. And a couple of months later, or some months later, we'll say, couple, that sounds short. Some months later, after the very last brush off, and
You've been real generous. It was several.
Okay.
months later.
Several months later, a couple of pictures later, and her attempts to throw that box out there. He wasn't swinging. He was striking out on purpose. And after the very last time, I guess she felt some type of way, and
all hell broke loose.
Yeah, man. Me too as well. So we're going to talk about that. So
my thing is that I don't like when people jump behind a cause to make sure it benefits them. And in this case, from my understanding, so everything is alleged. She went after Chris Brown, went after him. And when I guess eventually got to the final straw of him not accepting her advances, she used the whole "he snatched my cat" allegation. Which, in the Metoo movement, you want to believe the woman first, and then, as details come out, go along with that. But I'm like, this woman didn't go to the police. She went to social media and says that she wants, I forgot how much money she wanted.
we're going to say some millions.
She wants some millions of dollars. So I'm just like, if somebody snatched my cat, I think I would go to the cops first before going to social media asking for money. I mean, is that wrong? Like,
if you are a person that really was victimized, no, I don't think that'd be wrong. But if you're a person that's seen the come up, or you're so enthralled in how the way your feelings is hurt that you don't mind destroying what somebody else has made, then yeah, I guess you feel like you can do that, that's wrong. But
they're wrong.
Yeah, that's and for women out there who's been victimized, and especially for women that haven't said anything, go to the police once it happens. I understand that sometimes women are in situations where it can be dealing with the popular guy or a man with means, and it can be messing with their livelihood or even their lives. And nobody should be victimized and minimized in that sort of way. But when it comes down to issues of when you have women who are looking for this come up, and you go behind a movement that that honestly I think the movement has been diluted as well.
I agree.
And and it's just this cash grab. It puts other women out who would need these resources or who would need to be believed. It puts them at a very big disadvantage, and I think it's highly disgusting that you want to come out and do a civil trial for some money. I don't want to say the name, but when it came out about when the radio host, that shared this story about the Spanish fly. Oh. Yeah. And he kept talking about it. And the girl that was actually victimized, she had to deal with that. She stayed silent. Even, the mom, the state was going to go forward with that. But, she, years later after it came up again, because he brought it up.
And said a problem.
Right. She finally said something. She still wasn't looking for money. She, at this point, she's now like, dang, you capitalizing off of how I was victimized. And even then, when she had the right to honestly sue, she didn't do that. She really wanted justice at that point. And, of course, you haven't heard no more from her, so I'm assuming she got that hush money. But anyway.
Because I think, from my understanding, is that when the situation happened to her, it was so long ago that as far as, what's that word?
Statute of limitations?
Yeah, it was way past that. So she couldn't really do anything about it.
But, she started to speak out, but she still wasn't looking for money. And that's still admirable. Can you say that word?
Admirable.
That part. Yeah, that part. It's for her to still not try to, even though it's her situation, she wasn't going to try to monetize out that. She was trying to speak out for other victims and stuff. So for girls like this that, for one, you're being a groupie, you gave yourself up to a man because of his status, and Chris Brown's a handsome guy, but because of his prestige and stuff, and you thought you was special, and you're chasing this guy all over the country. Where I'm pretty sure there's a man in your own city who will give you the time of day, but that's a whole nother topic.
But it's not like on Chris Brown's level, and it's even if not for a celebrity. Going into the Metoo movement, it's like you can't do anything without it being a case. Yeah. And it's like you touch somebody the wrong way. Yeah. You compliment somebody the wrong way. Yeah. You look at someone the wrong way. What's the word I want to use? You are S-A-ing. And Chris Brown's situation, and I had to say this sound like real hoish, but it's like, sometimes you have to play the part. And you know that she was just a quick smash and beating it up. Play that part, and then leave with it. It's like, when it's celebrities, and I'm saying that it's right, but it's like, these celebrities have women throw themselves at them all the time. So what makes you think that your cat is that powerful or that magical that he's going to want to understand with you and don't want to talk to you? That's delusional.
Yeah, it's very much so.
And if you just send all these memos, basically the first thing I begged Chris Brown, I was like, that was just so, that made me cringe, because I'm like, if somebody's basically ghosted you, and you're still sending the messages over and over and over again, and it's not desperate.
Yeah, but you know what? She got a dose or two a lot of these guys go through. It was probably in her inbox for wanting her attention. Who she should give the time of day to.
But she wanted Chris Brown.
She wanted Chris Brown.
And he didn't want her though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she used that, and it didn't really work out in her favor. But you said Chris Brown got arrested, right?
I thought I seen a mugshot on that on my YouTube timeline that they did.
Well, Chris Brown got a lot of mugshots.
Yeah,
So it's like, what you do?
Well, hopefully that wasn't. Because I went back to look back on Google again. I didn't see anything that popped up about him getting, taken to jail for it. So maybe that was, so maybe that was my mistake on that. I don't know. But her attorney did drop out after he dropped his receipts.
Oh, I thought about that. Like, as soon as Chris Brown dropped the receipts, it was like, I'm done. I don't want to represent this woman no more. Right, man. And then she tried to get another lawyer.
Oh, nobody don't want to work here. Yeah, nobody want to work here.
You messed up your own bag. Even if, let's say that Chris Brown didn't allegedly assault you, or what the case may be, but you having that trail of just thirsty messages, It kind of seems like it wasn't that situation of what he made it seem like. He just made it seem like you're just a groupie who was thirsty and wanted to do it again, and the dude didn't want you, and so you were butthurt.
Yeah, and to be that butthurt, to want to possibly lie, and not just only lie, but put somebody in jail, and to try to take his hard-earned money because of your feelings, that shows a very evil, conniving type of person. Yeah, you know.
But it's like, clout is like a dangerous drug where it's like anybody will do anything for clout. Just to have like 5 minutes of fame or just to have people know you for a certain time period. People will do anything. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Towards when you were alive. And I don't want to put it all on that one. I would say men too as well.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
You got to be very selective about who you mess around with because people are crazy.
Yeah.
You mess with somebody one time and instead of you snatch their tag. And it's like, it was a considered situation. It's dangerous.
Yeah, you know.
It's dangerous.
So that's important to understand your situation, your surroundings, and you brought up a point off camera that why don't these celebrities, you know, have contracts, NDAs, or whatever the case may be, that it was consent or even a video consent.
Yeah.
You know, I will walk around with a briefcase full of contracts. I know it sounds unrealistic because
but I mean, you're protecting yourself, though.
You know, but it's at this point. I'm not a man with that amount of money to know the feeling of that type of power or having that type of trance over people. Mm-hmm. But if I can only speak from a very what if perspective. But if it was just me, I don't know if I would be honestly smashing that many people just because I don't want to say my age. Yeah, a true gentleman don't reveals his age, but you know, I'm at a point of wisdom, and just like, what are you really missing outside of just those innards, different people's innards? But after a while, just what would really be the end goal here if I know?
It's all the same after some time.
You know, after a while, you didn't have so many men's wives, girlfriends, and so many women, and it's just like, okay, is it really worth the risk after a while? Like, you know.
And a lot of celebrities are like smashing all of these women raw. And it's like how many kids Future has?
He have about 8 or 10 or something like that.
How many kids does Nick Cannon have?
Nick Cannon, I think he's probably like 8 or something like that. I think he's doing that to find a donor though, cause they got like Lucas or something like that.
That's the sort he wants to use. That's just too many kids. And we're getting way off track, but it's like the Smashers group is raw. And then, of course, most of these groupies are going to say, you know what, this is my dad's moment. I'm going to find their dad. You assimilate them raw and have a baby. I don't understand why these celebrities get so surprised that, okay, if you do something like that, a baby's going to form. So, you thought that she was sleeping with you because she wanted to? Well, she didn't want to. But it was reason behind that. It was money. So it's like
money off at the moment to say that she did that with a celebrity. Yeah.
Which I mean, to be honest, if I was a female, I'd be groupie. Because like how these women get like $30,000 in child support. Not work, no more. Imagine with $30,000 a month.
You eating the glizzy? You eating the glizzy, y'all?
Shit, I had two things like Black China. Black China get child support from Tiger.
This is why
child support
reform. The system we need reform because for women to know. I mean, you can't blame them to know that they'll be that incentivized.
Yeah, that's incentive.
That says more about our American justice system and all that than
because nobody wants to work
than the woman. So in a sense, but it's still it says a lot about the woman too, morality and all that. Like how what she would work off of, and if she's on that survival mode, then yeah, she's gonna do what she need to do to get that bad. But
survival mode or homo?
Well, it's
not homo at the village.
That's how some survive, you know. So that rent get paid or that light bill, you know, that car note, you know. Wish I can throw my glizzy out there and, you know, just get $40, but yeah, man, I ain't got that magic mic set up. But yeah, but you know, it's you know, but you're all right when it comes out to celebrities. Like, you should know better. You know, if they're not gonna know better to not throw their box out there and try to live a more righteous life, then you know that you got to be a little bit more righteous in how the way you move. And a lot of times with guys, you know, they think that being a man is having the most women and stuff like that. No, being a man is being the most disciplined. Mm-hmm. You know, it takes more to say no than to say yeah.
That's true.
And so, if a lot of these guys had a lot more discipline, knowing how to control that, you know. You don't have to go to every party and have an orgy. You know, I understand you're in the atmosphere. You don't have to do that.
You don't have to.
You know, you don't have to engage. Go home. It's
wrap
better
it
to
up.
do that.
Even if you do, wrap it up.
Just wrap it up. Yeah, shit. Make sure you have your own condom. Make your own special brand of condoms.
I do know what Drake did. Drake was hitting on hot sauce and put aside his little.
I would have flushed that down the toilet. The hotel would have to be mad at me. Oh, that would have went down the toilet ASAP. Or I would have poured the condom. Or I would have took water. I would have cleaned the condom out and, you know, put it back in the trash. I would have did something, but...
Well, just imagine that woman took a hot sauce sealing condom and tried to send it. You put hot sauce in your body.
But that's that old school trick. That was an old school trick she did. She took it back.
I mean, her coochie was on fire. That's the way I was talking. But, you know, it's a very dangerous game out here for men and women, and I'm still like seeing certain causes being made a mockery of, like the Black Lives Matter movement and the Metoo movement, because you actually have victims out here who have actually been victimized in the situations of being having their cat snatched away or being, there's a whole bunch of stuff. So people make fun of that and try to use it to fit their narrative. I feel that's a shame on you. So I feel like slowly the Metoo movement is like low-key becoming a joke, because you have a lot of jokers who are playing games, playing clown games. And when you do clowning, the clown comes back to bite you. So watch out.
Damn, clowns biting?
Clowns do bite, especially
I
Pennywise.
thought they'll put you in the sewer with a red balloon.
Well, they'll drag it out of the sewer.
Hopefully my clown a freak. But yeah, it's you know, that movement has been affected by feminists. I know we can't say that word on here. Just put an F in front of that. But and this unfortunately it lost sight. And I remember I seen a video once where even one had said that some men have to be sacrificed for the cause of the movement, meaning that if you know. And so if a house allegation gotta be made, then it gotta be made.
I'm about to this tribute.
Yeah,
Get them out of there.
Get them out of there, and you know it's sad and crazy. That's, you know, that's what it comes down to, and a lot of times a lot of people, or in this case, not all women, but some really don't see nothing wrong with that, you know, and it's no consequences for it. No. One of YouTube I watched, the lead attorney, he explained why that it will never be a consequence necessarily for false allegations, because it was sort of de-incentivize women to actually come forward if they know that, even let's say that she didn't have a false allegation, but it couldn't be proven, and it's a chance that it could be legal action that could be taken against her. They don't, so it's kind of like a double-edged sword. So they don't want to really place any consequences if, you know, if it was proven that, you know, a woman might have really been lying. It can't be a repercussion, because now even if you have women that are telling the truth, but if there's no evidence and the man gets off, well, she lied, you know.
Yeah, so that's another source on that shit. You can be telling the truth, but because you don't have the proof that back up that truth, and it's just like you lie. Well, the man can sue you. Yeah,
if it was like any consequences, legal ramifications of, you know, for that. His name is the lead attorney. You should check out his YouTube channel. It's pretty dope. But
that's messed up.
Yeah, so he explained why, like, they will never really implement like any consequences for false allegations to an extent, because they don't want to deter any actual victims are coming forward, especially they feel like it can't be proven that they were victimized because of that. So it's like that double-edged sword there.
There's a lot of people out here who are lying.
Yeah.
Not saying the names, but some people who allegedly said they got attacked on the street, and people wearing MAGA hats and all this and that.
He was entertaining. Trump was entertaining.
Anyway, we're getting off topic, but yeah. On to end this video, if you're gonna be a hoe, play your role. If you get a baby out of the situation, kudos to you.
No,
you know?
no, don't do that. No, baby, go about your life. Go about your life. No, just keep those memories and tell your grandkids how you smashed Chris Brown. That's it. Or how you smashed me when I get big. Just keep the memories.
Wow.
Just keep the memories. That's it.
Smash him and do as many babies as you can from now.
No.
Because the goal is, if you don't smash the celebrity, get this child support check. $30,000 a month.
Oh.
Just for having a baby.
You're gonna get a rude awakening. Because guess what? Chris Brown ain't even paying nowhere near that much.
Well, I was gonna say this. Trisha Thompson, Khloe Kardashian's on and off boyfriend, his last name mama, he was trying to stop her from having a child at all costs. He told her that because I said in Texas, you only get a couple $100 a month, so you might as well just take this payoff now and then let me go. Mm-hmm. She was like, no, I had this baby anyway. The judge has said that child support, she's going to get $30,000 a month.
$30,000, yes, that's ridiculous.
So it went from him, Tristan Thompson, telling her that she's going to get $100 a month to her actually keeping the baby. The judge told her she's going to get $30,000 a month.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Well, for one, that's why I say it needs to be formed. That's just ridiculous. No child. You already know that you're going to see her in front of a mansion, in front of a BMW.
Shit, I want to.
Right, until that child hit 18, and you know that most of these women are not financially savvy. What ends up happening, just like 50 Cent, baby mother.
Bro.
Okay.
Well, not really, bro. Not us normal people, bro.
No. Well, I mean, yeah, to an extent. I'm pretty sure she. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's probably normal people.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure she is. Like, most women are not that financially savvy, and this the nature of them. They spend.
I ain't jumping on that, son. Y'all want to attack them?
Hey, I mean, it is what it is. It's been, spend. Look, anytime I used to deliver some packages, or what my wife done brought now, y'all MF for spend. Only thing I'm gonna say is this: that you already know that money is not gonna go towards that child like it's supposed to. I think the judge could have gave her $5,000 a month.
Oh,
that's what. 50,000. Well, no,
that's 60,000.
60,000. That's more than enough. That's average wage.
I mean, the judge, she should have had Future. No, Trisha should have had Future's lawyer. It's like Future don't pay his kids no child support. He got like a whole football.
But I'm pretty sure he still does things for the kids. That's the thing. It doesn't need to go to the woman. If whatever he or she needs, I'll be flying around the world. I can just send the package back. Like, they're good. Why do I need to pay you to go what? For you to go out here and buy a Bentley Bentayga for what? What do you need that for?
Kids around
what do you need an M7 for? X7. Like, what do you need that for? What do you need a Q5? Like, no, you don't need that. No. And I think this is what I think too when it comes down to my body, my choice. Mm-hmm. If a man has expressed that he does not want a child, and you still decide to have that child, I think it should be some ramifications for that. If it's going to be my body, my choice, and you need to accept the consequences that come behind that. It's going to be very controversial.
Yeah, we should say that for another video because that can get real deep and might go into some places that people might not want you to go into, but
don't be let's
set up another video. But we don't want to make this video too long. Again, if you guys like this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. We're not going to see it anyway. But share this video with your friends. If you like this, make sure everybody else can see it as well. That's it. Like.
Yes, like the video.
Like the video again.
Thumbs up.
Subscribe to this channel. But
and hit that notification bell.
yes. So anytime a new video pops up, you'll know. But we do videos every Wednesday at 9. So every week, Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know specific. Is it specific or Pacific? Pacific Standard Time. That's like 3 hours ahead. So 6 p.m. No. I'm fucking up. Anyway, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But until then, my name is Orlando.
And I'm Mike.
The lad. This is you right.
And I'm wrong. Not really.
Oh, God. I'm the right one. But we'll see y'all in the next video.
Peace.